Hello, everybody. Welcome. Greetings to everyone. Happy Friday. How not day? I hope everybody's for the person that has liked. Thank you so much for liking. I appreciate it. Today, I'm not going to really play videos like that. I still dey get problem going into my Twitter pay handle for now on my device. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so my people, as the title suggests, are you ready? Nigerians must be prepared to take back their country. You must be prepared. Do you guys know what is playing out? Matter of fact, let me use my phone. The battery is a bit low, but I'm going to show you guys. I have to. I have to show you people. Okay, make it not be like say, okay. Let me see here. Okay, so all right. Okay, I play the video for now. So apparently, the new chairman, when they select as a NURTW chairman, whatever his name is, the guy came out with bold threats. if you know if you not ready, not put body. Nigeria matter said it. 2027 is war. You have to be ready. Hey. Hey, let me go. Okay, here it is. Here's the video. Let me play for you guys. Okay, there we go. We'll go manage them like this. He said Aregbesola says he will not hear. They too, they will not agree. So the interpretation of what he said is that what you did in 2023 by not voting APC, we just left you to do it. And some of the things we did to you is child's play. In 2027, it's either you vote for APC or you do not come out to vote or at all. Now, some of what they did not interpret is that he said, if you try it, right, you will go and collect. If you try it, you will end up in the beyond. That's what he said in that video that they did not add to it. Okay, so these are the threats that are already coming out. So this is what motivated my title. Nigerians, be prepared. We have to be, because one person not fit dey mad. We not go leave this country for these people. Meanwhile, news coming out from I don't know, I think there were some attacks that happened recently somewhere in the southwest. If I have the video, I'll bring it here. In the south, actually, I think I have it. Let me play for you guys. Hold on. I think I have it. There we go. So Amotekun terrorizing Yorubas and blaming Fulani. That's the another angle now that has just come out.
Ọmọ Nàìjíríà, a kí gbogbo ibikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń wò wá, ẹ kú dédé àkókò yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ tá mú wá ìsọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rín, ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó bá yàn nú jẹ́ ni. Ẹ wo àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ ń wò yìí. Àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ ń wò yìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí n bi wọ́n fúnra wọn. Wọ́n ní ẹnu oníkan láti gbọ́ pé òun lọ́fà láti gbọ́ mu ta. Láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ni wọ́n ti wà ń bí, látàná wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wà ń bí. Wàhálà tí ó gbé wọn wá kì í ṣe wàhálà kékeré. kéde ṣe wàhálà téèyàn lè fi ṣeré rárá gbogbo àbámọ ibi tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bá ti máa rí social media wò ẹ jẹ́ ká dákun ká máa tẹ̀lé wọn ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀tẹ̀ ká fi hàn wọ́n kán mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun kí ni contradictions tó wà nínú information tán fún wọn report tán fún wọn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tá a fẹ́ sọ yìí kí dẹ̀ ni the reality tó wà behind ẹ̀ gangan olórí ọ̀dọ́ ń kọ́ wọ́n ti lọ ní. wọ́n ti ṣe kókó tí ń kọ́ lóṣù náà rí ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́pàá rí ṣùgbọ́n. bóyá kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o.
nítorí ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Akínlàlú ni pé àwọn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn wọ́n wá sí Akínlàlú lọ́jọ́ Monday wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọ àbásọ́jà wípé àwọn ọ̀pẹ́ jalè lóko àwọn lọ́wọ́ ta kí wọ́n dẹ̀ gbàgbọ́ lọ́ àwọn ìgbà tí wọ́n rẹ́ gbàgbọ́ lọ́ àwọn aṣọ àlàyé fún olórí ọ̀dọ́ dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn wípé kí wọ́n ní sùúrù láti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn kan mọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn kan wípé àwọn máa wá àwọn ọmọ yẹn kan ajẹ́kọ́ lórí ọ̀dọ́ everybody kò lé ó ṣe di aago 11 níjọ́ Tuesday ni wọ́n ṣe dé pẹ̀lú lóòdù mọ́tò 3 àti mọ́ṣíìnì 6 pẹ̀lú ìbọn bí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àtàkì inú ilé mi Nurudeen Adéagbo ni wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti wá bá ọmọ mi ọmọbìnrin mi Kadijat ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ yìnbọn tó gbọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ tó rá àbúrò rẹ̀ mú nígbà tí wọ́n rá àbúrò rẹ̀ mú tí wọ́n tún yin àbúrò rẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n rẹ̀ ní ìbọn ní apá méjèèjì ibi tí àwọn aráàlú ti dìde nu pé kí ló dé láti máa yìnbọn ní inú ilé gbogbo bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe dìde wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yìnbọn sí anybody lọ ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti pa ọmọbìnrin méjì ọmọ graduate lọmọ rẹ̀ méjèèjì tí wọ́n pa ìyálé rẹ̀ rè wọ́n pa ọmọ rẹ̀ kan. Ibrahim mi wọ́n ti pọ́ mọ̀ mí o wọ́n ti fìyà jẹ mí ẹgbà kalẹ̀ o ìjọba ẹgbà kalẹ̀ o kọ́mọ̀dọ̀ lásán o ìjọba kọ́mọ̀dọ̀ lásán ẹgbà lásán lọ́jọ́ wá o ẹgbà ní kalẹ̀ o lọ́jọ́ wá o. ìyàwó àbúrò mi náà máa ń bá wọ́n yìnbọn lórí Bíọ́lá ọmọ mi kẹta ó wà ní LAUTECH nísìn tó ń gbá sígì lọ wọ́n fi bá fa gbogbo inú ẹ̀yà ẹ̀dọ́gbọ̀ ẹgbà ní kalẹ̀ obìnrin bí tó ti fẹ́ lọ rescue rẹ̀ níbẹ̀ ni àwọn aráàlú ti sọ pé ìbọn lẹ́lẹ́kẹ́ kí ló dé ṣe máa ń ya àwọn èèyàn bọ̀ nílùú tó ń lọ́ba tó níjòyè bí wọ́n ṣe gbé ìbọn nìyẹn tó dojú ìbọn pa àwọn yúùtù wọ́n ṣe ń yìn wọ́n bọ̀ nìyẹn ọmọ tó ń ṣe tẹ́lọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tiẹ̀ tó ń lọ wọ́n fìbọn fà níkùn ya wọ́n mú àké àti wọn gbà tán dráìfù lọ tán yìn ìbọn tán ní ìṣìbọn tán ní pẹ́ ti kú sílẹ̀ lẹ́tẹ̀ àwọn aráàlú jáde pé ká gbé wọn bí wọ́n ṣe ń padà bọ̀ nìyẹn pẹ̀lú ìbọn pẹ̀lú full force gbogbo tó rescue yìnbọn á fìbọn lé èèyàn wọ agbolé báyìí pẹ̀lú àké gidi lọ́wọ́ láàrin àwọn tó dẹ̀ sí àmọ̀tẹ́kùn yẹn ajá wọn kan mọ̀ nbẹ́ tó ti jí ọmọ ìlú wa gangan ọ̀nàlì tí wọ́n wá taari wọn tó jí ọmọ ìlú tó jẹ́ àmọ̀tẹ́kùn wọn kì í ṣe fẹ́ẹ̀kì àmọ̀tẹ́kùn tá a dámọ̀ àmọ̀ àwọn márùn-ún bẹ̀ dáadáa tá a dámọ̀ tá a mọ̀ àwọn apáti kan máa yá yọ méjì náà pa àpapọ̀ tí náà. bàbá ọmọ tí mẹ́rin náà pa. níjà àárọ̀ ìjẹta ni mo jí lóko àtàwọn mi mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta níjẹ́ tí mo ti oko dé pàṣẹ àtọkùnrin mo máa fọdún òpin kọ́lọ̀ ra oúnjẹ oye bá mi jí ìsúwáìsì rè kí n fi ogbára jẹ ọ̀wẹ́ lọ́rí kò fẹ́ lọ ra bisikíìtì àti ẹ̀rẹ̀ mílíọ̀sì tó wọ́n jẹ ní lókè nígbà táwọn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn bọ̀ iwájú ìyá látọ̀ tó fẹ́ ra bisikíìtì ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n pamọ́ kò tó tẹ̀jú márùn tí tọmọ tọ́jà ń tẹkùn nulẹ̀ wọ́n ti pariwo wásálẹ̀ wá inú lẹ́nu wípé wọ́n ti pasúmẹ́lá ló àtẹ̀mí àti oyè bámidí sẹ̀fíù àti oyè bámidí Ibrahim gbogbo bá àmẹ́tẹ̀ta bá mi ti gbọ̀nà bẹ̀ nù ibẹ̀ tí dáàdé ibẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń yé àwọn aráàlú òní jẹ́ kọ̀jẹ́ káwọn aráàlú ọ̀yọ́jú síbẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀lù yóò sì máa wo ọmọ rẹ̀ inú àgbàdo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó náà máa wò rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi sì lọ dáyà bo ibà mi jí ìmọ̀ lẹ́nu o bọ́ọ̀ ṣe yí mi kò ní orí rẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀ ṣe yí mi kò lórí rẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀ ṣe gbẹ̀bẹ̀ fún Sẹ̀fíù oyè bá mi jí lo Ibrahim oyè bá mi jí bọ́ọ̀ ṣe gbẹ̀bẹ̀ fún bọ́ọ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yí ìbáṣẹ́ mi náà kótó ní bọ́ọ̀ sẹ́nu ní àdàlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ojú ọgbẹ́ wọn rẹ o kí o gbọ́ Nàìjíríà ẹgbẹ́ sàfihàn mi o nínú ọmọ mẹ́rin nínú ọmọ márùn tí mo fẹ́ mi ká láti ká méjì bẹ́ẹ̀ o ó ní ká méjì bẹ́ẹ̀ o
ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ yín méjì
ni o ìyàwó brọ́dà mi ni láti pàkẹ́tẹ́ náà. Ibrahim oyè bá ń jẹ́ pọmọ mi o gbangalẹ o ẹlẹ́bi méjì Ibrahim sẹ̀mi owó yẹn tó kọlé náà pọmọ mi o á sì lè wọnú ilé ti pọmọ mi o kíjọba gbankalẹ̀ tọ̀tọ̀ wọ́n jó gbogbo ẹ̀ ná àwọn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ní ẹ̀sẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀. ọdún kẹ̀kẹ́ tí mo fẹ́ sọ ọdún January 10 ọdún yìí ni Ismail Oyèbámíjí olóṣè freedom kòkò ọjọ́ ńlá ọmọ gbọ́kú lọ́wọ́ pé lákòókò fún ní owó kòkò ọmọ tẹ̀lé wọn bá òkò níwájú tààrẹ rí bọ́ọ̀lù ṣe fún ọ ní lówó kòkò àdìgbà náà yìí ti ń lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mọ́ mi o báṣá tó kó dé ní ìjẹta lọ́mọ bá bó ṣe jẹ tọ́ba ní pé òun fẹ́ wá ọjà lọ sí ìgboro bóyá òun rí ọjà rà gbàgbàgbà bá mo wu ọjọ́ ńlá tí yí ọmọ mi kúrò níbi inú báàgì tí tọmọ mi gbé kọrùn tòótòwó àti báàgì àtòwó àtẹjọ́ mọ̀ ní ọjọ́ ńlá ti kó lọ.
ọjọ́ ńlá yẹn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn
ni ọmọ fúlàní sí ni wá o ọmọ fúlàní ni o
ọmọ kílẹ̀ pé
ọmọ fúlàní ni o
yorùbá ni màmá rẹ̀
yorùbá ni ìyá rẹ̀
báwọn ṣe gba fúlàní sámọ̀tẹ́kùn.
Okay, later, yeah, what's the title? I'll come back again. This is not going to be a long one. I just want to is there a title yet or no?
ẹ dárúkọ àwọn tẹ́ ẹ dá mọ̀ tọ́jọ́ mọ̀ ìlú tí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀. ọjọ́ ńlá.
Isa Jamiu
ọjọ́ ńlá.
Kúnlé ọmọ létí. Tóbi ọmọ tẹ́ntẹ́n. Àti Amos.
Wọ́n pè lójú abo. Àwọn mẹ́ta yẹn.
Àwọn mẹ́rin.
Ọjọ́ ńlá kí ló kọ ọjọ́ ńlá.
Isa Jamiu.
Ojú abo ń kọ́ kí ló kọ ẹ̀. Ojú abo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
So anyway, una hear wetin dey happen. They say not be all Fulani dey kpai, but you see the problem when I get with these people be say if T-Pain come out again, these same people they go still give them two strands of needle. They go vote for person when they cause them this level of pain. All those people that showed up now, some of them lost 2 children, 3 children, 1 child, some lost family members. Eh? Bandits just they do wetin they like. The other thing I want to talk about is this constitutional amendment to electoral reforms. I don't know how many of us are aware. I have no idea if we're aware at all because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. They're trying to change the times that they've set for these elections. We have to pay attention to these things. These people are looking every angle to cheat. We got to pay attention. Please double tap the screen to like or click on the 3 dots to like the live, please, if you have not yet done so. Let me read one of this, okay? Constitutional Amendment 1086. If you are not following CAFPRA, please follow CAFPRA. It's on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, please follow them. They are the ones paying attention to these electoral reforms, whatever is going on with bills. I beg una. A bill to preserve electoral reforms 1012, okay? A bill, this one is going to, I think, electoral reforms 1012, okay? A bill to preserve the elections of candidates to the office of the president or governor whose deputies have been found to have deficiencies in their qualifications for the election and for related matters. This bill seeks to alter section 142 and 187 of the Constitution in order to preserve the elections of candidates to the office of president of governor where the deputies of such candidates have been found to have deficiencies in their qualifications. The proposed amendment is aimed at ensuring that the election of a president or governor is not invalidated or rendered void solely on the basis of the ineligibility of the qualifications of their running mates or deputies. Okay, we have to, there's another one. So Pishek said, CAFRA has posted 10 out of the 12 electoral reforms aimed at altering the Constitution of Nigeria. December 2025 is the goal for these amendments. It's not too late for us to be sensitized. I sincerely wish every well-meaning Nigerian on this app gets involved in reading these bills and speaking up. For instance, the one below is an amendment to preserve the election of the president, like I just read. There's another one again. All right. Let me see. So this is the chairman after making those threats. Thank you very much, Tracy. After making those threats, right, he came back to recant. Listen to him. Oh. Are you serious, Tracy? Wow. KO, now you talk all these ones. Anyway, me don't wash hands, come on for a matter.
So that's a fake rumor. In terms of party to some by or share national union, who are not very shallow driver. Driver she was rich to a bed or mechanic non driver. So on I share you know that should be very transport worker. Don't fake she look to national. We are going one miss connection. Don't let the barrier. Don't say that one like that. Or if I am body with a bio, this should have been everything there. Àtọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́pàá wọn ní mọ̀ international union kò sí àbẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ aláàtìkù kan lọ́wọ́ máa ṣe gbé ni lọ́fẹ́ máa dá nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ ṣò nǹkan tọ́wọ́n DSS pè mí lọ́yẹ̀ fáìsì mi fún látàárọ̀ kò ṣe nǹkan tí ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o lọ́sọ̀ náà propaganda ni o ṣò rúmọ̀ ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ̀ ti wá lèmi kọ́sẹ́sẹ́sì ọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ̀ ti wá lè là ń sọ́n pa ìdí gbà ìdí ṣò ẹgbẹ́ tó bá wù ẹ̀ lè bìlọ́ọ̀sì ṣọ̀dá sáà ṣò àwọn alamọ pátì tí ó wù wá láti ṣe ṣò ìtàn sọ́npa yẹn àtàárọ̀ báyìí tó ẹgbẹ́ wà lọ́dún sí mi ọ̀dọ̀ DSS fún wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ọṣẹ́ ìlú sí wọn bí ní sí látàárọ̀ ṣò propaganda ni gbogbo ìtàn sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ń paṣẹ wa ọ̀rọ̀ ráìfà ní iṣẹ́ títí wa tó jẹ́ national union of transport worker ní Lagos chapter ṣò wọn lè ní sọ́npa ẹ̀ tó lè fi kí ṣe gbé mi èmi lọ́dún kì í jẹ́ níta lé lórí àwọn èèyàn wá síbẹ̀ láti wá dàrú àwọn èèyàn wá síbẹ̀ láti wá dàrú.
I'm telling you, it's spreading rapidly. Yep. Like father, like son. Do you know that they're pushing Sheyi Tinubu to run for governor of Lagos State? It looks like he's likely going to run. Do you know that? The family is power hungry. The daughter wants to become the head of all the market. I'm so happy that the Oba of Benin stood 10 toes down and told her, unless you want to carry what is heavier than you go and make a leader. You are claiming you are coming out, you people are coming out and say Igbo is taking over your land, Igbo is taking, but you want to come and take other people's lands and titles. Hey. Anyway, maybe I'll just go to Voice of the People now and check it out. So meanwhile, the some of the names that were listed, that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, right, came out to discuss about and mention, to call out that they are the ones responsible for the unaliving of people, right, in the Sahel and in Nigeria. Guess what? The Borno state governor immediately has gone to Niger. We go see wetin how that one go take play out. We have eyes on that. Now, this particular bill, I'm looking for this bill, but let me
Magnus. Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Oraka. Right now,
She did not. So what happened? Tracy, what happened? She already carried it out before they went to the palace. So they already did it before going to the palace. They already installed an Iyalode, okay? And the woman that they made the Iya, whatever her name is, she's not Benin. Do you understand? The woman that they put as the Iya, whatever it is, that is not an Edo word in the first place. The person that they put is not even from Benin. You are going to take an Esan woman you want to cause problems. That's what you're trying to do. That's the intention. You're trying to cause problems. Because even within Edo State, everybody know they agree like that. Everybody has their own different ways of doing things. You want to cause problems between two groups. The Esan person that you chose to be the head of the Yaloja, they already carried out that ceremony, installed the person before they went to the Oba's palace. You see the trick? They installed it. So when they got there, maybe they were not expecting that the Oba would push back since they'd already done it. You understand? So when they got there, that's when the Oba now educated them with the help of his chief and told them, there's no word like that. It's Iyeki. What we have, what they have in Benin is Iyeki. So you cannot come and insult somebody in their own house. It doesn't make sense. So that's the thing. And I hope that people are paying attention to this thing. They're trying to cause a problem. They know from the last election that Asans and Benins were not happy. Asans were not happy with the whole gubernatorial election and all of that. So they know that. They know that that strife is there. They want to weaponize it. Okay, so that's the trick. But I'm happy that the Oba was able to stand 10 toes down and tell her it's not something that they're familiar with in their tradition. Pack your bags and get the hell out. So the market women came out and were very happy and they thanked the Oba. So that was that. So they already did it before going. They didn't know that he was going to shoot it down. Eh? Exactly, divide and conquer. Please, if you have not liked, I don't know what I did to you people this morning. Please double tap to like. Please, I know it's only Tracy that has liked. Double tap the screen to like, please.
International hotel where I'll be staying.
I'm telling you, Tracy.
We are going to capture.
Double tap the screen, no.
Peter Obi is our next president, and
Bam.
it is Peter Obi or nothing.
Yep.
Very soon, they say Peter Obi is not popular in the north. We're going to put that to the test.
Yep.
That may be today or tomorrow, but let me go inside and rest. But please, make sure you follow this page and share this post now.
Okay, I just want to play some of the essential videos and then we'll go to Voice of the People. Okay, no, I think I already. Let me see. Let me go to my retweets and see. Meanwhile, your first lady has unveiled 2.5 billion sanitary pad distribution for school girls. Good one. I responded. I retweeted. I said, good one. But how about a manufacturing company that actually produces them so it can create jobs? While you are distributing free sanitary pads. Anyway, let's move on. It's not important. Ahead. So let's listen to what this guy said.
The house of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the house of desperados, desperate for power. Right, left, center, they are desperate for power. Tinubu is desperate for power. Remi Tinubu is desperate for power. Seyi Tinubu is desperate for power. Folasade Tinubu is desperate for power. The way Tinubu grabbed power to the presidency until today, nobody can explain it. He did everything the unthinkable to get power, to get to where he is. Broad day robbery. After that, Remi Tinubu began. He started moving around Nigeria, trying to become people's mommy. Now my mama be this, so you don't get another one. And people say, now your mama be that too. They reject her. She's trying to become people's mommy. By force. Seyi Tinubu has been accused by Nance, Atiku Abubakar, of Nance, of hijacking Nance, accused of being the one that attacked him. Desperate for power. Going around Nigeria, desperation. What is it with the house of Tinubu and power? Today, just today, Fola Tinubu, Tinubu's daughter, the one that crowned herself the Iyanoloja of Nigeria, he went to Edo State to test her shenanigans, to test her desperation for power. But thank God for the Oba of Benin.
Our culture here, you said to inaugurate, what is that? To inaugurate the market leaders. Are these market leaders here? But do you know the Benin culture? Do you, if I may just quickly ask you, Madam?
The affairs of the traders and markets.
Thank you very much. And every EFA has a special relationship with the palace. Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? Get of that.
Oba Atobe, he said. Oba Atobe, he said. The Oba of Benin put her in check. No twisting of the story. They gave it to her straightforward. Thank God for tradition. Any community, any state that loses their tradition, you are gone. For Lashwade, if I'm correct, Tunubu, when he went in company of the governor's wife, Edo State governor's wife, with one, I don't know who is that. They went to the palace and said, we want to come and greet you because we want to inaugurate the Yaloja of the market, blah, blah, blah. When she was done, the Oba of Benin went to tradition and told her, the tradition of Edo Benin does not know what is Iyanoloja. They asked her, what is Iyanoloja? She couldn't explain. They told her, in the culture of Benin, in the tradition of Benin, we only have Iye in the markets. And these people, they are not politicians. Their selection is spiritual. Market women choose their Iye. And these here are traditional practitioners. Because it will appear that most of Christians has been compromised. That's why you will see a pastor, politician, a pastor that has been compromised by tradition,
don't mind them.
by
Money,
politicians.
useless.
But they told her, we don't do this thing. You see this in Yanoloja, we don't do it there. We don't do that thing here. He said the market leader are selected by the women. And those leaders, they work with the palace. They are not just normal, they are spiritual. They are traditional sacrifice that have to be done. So it is not open for politicians to hijack. It is not open for politicians to manipulate. Thank God for the Oba of Benin. I wonder, we are waiting for the day in Yanoloja. We cross head bridge to tell us, to say to the Southeast, I have come to inaugurate the Yanoloja. When he come, I don't want to preempt I don't want to preempt. It is a cultural thing. It is a traditional thing. That is what the Oba of Benin made her understand. This desperation for power should end in Lagos.
I'm telling you.
Don't bring it here. We don't do that here. You see, in Edo State, we don't do that in there. No carry and go New Benin. No carry and go Ibobahi markets. No carry and go Ubo markets. No carry and go Ring Road. We know they do. You see that? We don't do that here. EAD markets. So, if you are listening to me, and your tradition has weakened so much that one day, for like Sunubu, from the house of Desperado will show up in your state and say you want to institute in Yanoloja. He said you want to inaugurate. And because you don't have tradition and custom, your politicians will open the door for him. Maybe in this case, they will invite your traditional ruler to go and meet her, because that's what has been happening in certain region. They will desecrate the tradition and custom of your place.
Telling
The
you.
Oba told for Lashwade Tunubu, we don't do that here. Don't bring that alien desperado practice you do in Lagos. Don't bring it in Edo State. It don't be Benin. It don't be Lagos. I hope all of us are learning. The house of Boname Tunubu is the house of desperado. Everybody under that roof, they are desperate for power. Power. What are they doing with the power to destroy the economy of Nigeria? The moment you give them power, the economy will go into shambles. Look at Boname Tunubu. They gave him power. Dollar moved from 400 to 1,500. The bag of rice move, everything, fuel price, boom, everything. Desperados, they don't know what to do with power, yet they are desperate for power. Oba Tepe, he said, Oba Tobe, he said.
Never seen. Eh? Ha! I think, where is that? I can't remember the me and I drag person today for Twitter. We go back and forth. I say, you know, no bolo na the craze, so everybody carry craze for him. You see where the market women were rejoicing? That's it right there. They were rejoicing after the Oba's verdict, okay? And they said they've been there in the market for, one of them said they've been there for 90 years. They've never heard of Iyaloja. You can't change our culture from Lagos. Okay, so that's it. That's the video right there. Let me play it so that you guys can. need to double tap the screen to like. Double tap, oh, if you have not yet liked.
Zero bi no so do we gwa be no de. E ko ni ma ya ni bi eto. Ah so na to e to o ti o. E to na so ma e to o ti o. E ma ya la do pon wo ye. No so nu ge no so nu be no de. Baba na nia. E tradition gele no ni ma ni yaki ni ma wu. Me no ko na. O Mrs. Roslyn itonwe. E ta puti yaki o ga ke ta ke. No mo no ba za ye ma. Rose Onyemese, ayi me zelele. Iyi mani ki o mane na 90 something years. E ta ti pa wo bare me o ri reki. Zero bi no kana iyaki. Mo ri we ko reki na. Amo na ba wo se ara. Wo se aba to pe. Ru do wa mi o pe na nia. E ke neri ma. Ere ja ba mu jayi. Na bu aki na mi ma. E o pe na so. O si ana mi gba o tradition. E o ga politics. E o ga church. E o si ana mi gba. E mi abi aye no sunu wu beki. Abege abejo ebere ya. Abeti ma abedo ka ma la. Aga gbe ma. Aga mu ma o. Fa na nia. Ni ana bedo mu obehe. Ni ana be ya mu jaje. U beki. Ma suso me ni segu ane gbe ni ma la agogo. Ami ya ki fa ye neki. E fa wi ye neki fa be eki.
That is good. I'm very happy for them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy because if to say they allow this nonsense to remain, these hungry people, hey, I beg go. What be this? Kilo shele. All right. So let's go to Voice of the People. You say Voice of the People, which let me see the title. Tifnubu's wait, hold on. Peter Obi cannot defend the truth. Let me see if it comes up. Guys, please continue to double tap to like the screen. Oh, I beg. Make una dey double tap. If you have not yet done so, please double tap to like the screen. His Voice of the People usually pops up. Okay, let me see. Oh, there it is. Obi cannot defend the truth. Bam. I don't see him. Please continue to double tap to like. Oh, continue to double tap to like. If you have not yet liked.
How are you? Hello?
Let me start from here.
Hello, welcome. How are you? Hello? We're seeing tech hubs being set up, innovative platforms being set up, but things as primary as setting up roads, except as setting up roads, establishing healthcare centers, setting basic renovations are seen as such a big deal in this part of the world. What's your take on that?
I would want to say, Nigeria, even ordinarily, the average Nigerian government has gone beyond the two states because with the nature of governor that we had, that was given to us by the Independent National Electoral Commission and Nigerian Judiciary, those states have been thrown roughly about 20 years backward. People cannot
20 years
more than they know.
100 years
leadership and the governance is the base of your knowledge. You can only act within the ambit of your knowledge. And because the model like they say is not sophisticated enough to even govern a local government, let alone a state, governance is now being reduced to pedestrianism. Because the man knows he does not have the requisite capacity to make meaningful and productive contributions to the life of Edo people, he cannot continue with the humongous legacy that Godwin Obaseki had left on ground. He had now resorted to drama and theatrics. And our governor to that extent is the drama queen. He's the number one content creator in Edo State. Everywhere he goes to, people are carrying camera around him. He moves around with the hype man who tells him he's the first person of Jesus Christ, the first person of Jesus. Edo is shining, Edo is doing well. Governor with the jump at water, governor with the respect project on weekend, governor with the sleep, governor with the rest. It's a very funny and irritating set at the same point in time. That's the reality will come to ground because you and I know how everybody is aware of the election that brought him Senator Modu Pebulu as governor. And then today we cannot say we have the governance that is a semblance of what the people truly deserve or desire. So for us, it's a double
evil
Jeopardy.
intentions
That
we
good
are
governance
knowing
on
it
holiday.
one by one
Where what we
every
see every
day.
day is drama. Many of you are aware of many of the projects he has championed. Many of them are just totally abject failure. There's nothing I can write to. There's nothing I can say. Though they may say, Oshiregba, you are a mindless critic. The man has done A, B, and C. But judging by the results, not just the action, but the effect of the action, how it has improved life and the way for the people, there's basically nothing to write him about. Most of the infrastructure projects he has taken on board, they are high quality projects. Many of them costing billions of and yet Gbebolo cannot state how much was being put into all of these projects. We've seen him buying vehicles, and it's very irritating and it's a worrisome trend. Whereby you are buying, recently started buying bulldozers. I don't know where they use bulldozers to. Cannot bulldozer. I work. I'm close to the mining sector. I work with bulldozers. It's used to move the earth, perhaps to open new roads. How can I just say buy 3 bulldozers and commission it? Only way the back get a bulldozer that cannot move. He has chains. He can't even move on third road. He has to be carried on the back. So where exactly is the bush? Where exactly is the desert? Are we not falling trees? So there's totally misplaced priority. The other time I went to start buying Okada back, Chinese Okada bikes, he wants to fight security kidnappers. He bought over 300. He came back from abroad from his Zoom investment and said he wants to buy another 100 Okada. You see, the man has been making so much clueless policies. He has borrowed unnecessarily. And recently he's come out and said he wants to buy another supplementary budget of 125 million naira, 125 billion. So if you look at all these things, and you see the government he runs is highly bloated. But the problems of today had about 26 commissioner designated. Many of them don't have portfolio. They are just hanging around like bats in government house. There's no portfolio. They are just there. Special advisors, too numerous to mention. All the boards have been saturated. Last week in board.
Mr. Shadra.
So they have to write to me about I wish you had someone from the APC or from one of those government. So what we have done. Challenge them anywhere. Even most of the time when I go on other television stations in the state, they are always absent. They practically do not appear. They abscond. And the ones who come really have little or no defense to offer. So we can't cry more than the situation of finance. It's a sorry state, and the man is just obsessed. The only two agenda to give 2.5 million votes. 2.5 million phantom votes to Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he believes that though people did not vote for him, what brought him to power is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's the custodian of his political destiny. And once he's able to give Tinubu 2.5 million votes, once Tinubu becomes president in 2027, in 2028, he will be returned as governor. He doesn't care whether those people are suffering. He doesn't understand the plight governors. He gives little or no regard to the yearnings of the people, to our pains and our collective stress. There's no regards to it. For him, the phantom vote is what he needs, 2.5 million votes. That is non-existent. I don't have police vote up to 700,000. So I have no idea where Modupebulu is seeing 2.5 million votes. And beyond that is enjoying with politicians. They are flying private jet all around. The APC stakeholders, party members, all those persons who corroborated the rigging into office, they are enjoying. They are having a feed day. While good governance is a holiday.
Interesting. Now, wow. So what will Edo do now? What will the people of Edo do now if this is what it is? If the concentration is focused on an over-bloated cabinet, my priority projects is not something that he's focusing on. The other time he said that there is a state of emergency for education. I saw some videos on some of the link roads, major link roads in a very bad state. Goods and services being transported on those roads. We saw trucks, somersaulting inside those ditches along the road. So the question is, what are the people of Edo doing in asking that something be done about those roads? Is it that they are federal government roads and that's why they've been left in that terrible, deteriorated state?
For the people of those states, for many of them with good conscience who are desirous of sustainable democracy, we've been left to crying. That's what they say. Every time I complain, they say, "Oh, you cry for 8 years, your tears are just beginning." Because the man practically is deaf to the yearnings of the people. The issue of these federal roads, they practically left those federal roads in deplorable states, play politics with it. Where Governor Godwin Obaseki was governor, because the federal government refused to address the situation, the presence of any of the roads that comes into Edo State. Whether it's the Sapele Road, the Agboro Bypass, the Lagos Benin Express Road, or the Sapele Road, Benin Sapele Warri Road, all of them were just all comatose, and they were using it to play politics, to make the state look bad. And they said the governor of Basque ought to use state resources to fund and to repair those federal roads. And I said before, the federal government is rich enough to take care of the federal roads. Why will we not be deploying our migrant resources in the state to not be repairing federal roads? When you and I know that it's practically impossible federal government to refund money used by the PDP state government in repairs of federal roads. And Tinubu has said before, the roads are your roads. We repair them. There's no provisions for pay. So when Mondo Pueblo came on board, he started acting as though the SSA to the president. He started running around the federal roads. Today is Sapele Road. Tomorrow is in Agbo bypass. The next tomorrow. So he was just playing politics with it. Say yes, the Ekpoma Benin Road is going to be done. I bet you trailers are spending 2 hours, 2 weeks. They are sleeping in the Benin Ekpoma. There's the road that leads from Benin to his own village in Edo Central. That major road that connects Edo North to Edo Central to Edo South is the Comatose. The other adjoining roads that go through Akure, the Benin Akure Expressway, you have to cut into through Sobe. There are kidnappers there. Even on the Pueblo, who want to buy a 100 bus to put in the new Edo line, which was just another clueless engagement of Edo resources, frugal resources, a complete waste, I dare say. His boss was also kidnapped in that road. So the challenge we have is this state is that there's really nothing we can do. The man does not have the requisite capacity. You know, you can cry more than he believes, but the man doesn't even have what it takes to offer solution. When a man does not have solution, and yet he gathers himself to those charlatans who are shouting on the Pueblo, you are doing well, and is shining, God bless you, you will be here, you will last forever. How do you not think the man will not respond? Or the man appears to be very generous with state resources, doling out millions and billions of dollars to every dick who comes across his way, while suffocating the real duty of governors. He likes drama, so he runs to he said he's offering practical governance. He goes to a school that is dilapidated, they snap picture, he moves around. Tomorrow they go and fix that one school, and they're going to shit it at propaganda. He says he has repaired over 68 schools. Why are the names of the schools not being published? The people who are carrying contracts with this government do not even have the requisite capacity. We are laughing and we are just wondering because the Edo people know the truth. They are the ones who are wearing the shoe. They know where it pinches them. And so for us, we are just managing. Where he said he had commissioned the road as though it was the state government that's commissioned the road. But in that road, about 40 kilometers, only about 4 kilometers has been done. There's a slow pace of work. The work is dragging. There's complete laxity, both on the part of the federal government and part of the state government. While Mondo Pueblo continue to enjoy himself, working in the gutter, testing concrete, swimming in erosion, snapping pictures, and walking inside the mud just to show that he's doing something when nothing is being done. What the man has turned himself into is an inspector. I say, is Mondo Pueblo a bricklayer? Is he a plumber? Is he a welder? That now spends more time in the field looking at projects than in government. We're supposed to carry out administrative purposes.
Mr.
So for us in
Shekra,
the state, it's a very sad situation.
you get
And I want
mouth,
Nigeria to learn from our lesson.
Mr. Shekra, calm down. You get mouth though. See all the ascriptions. He said, wait, calm down. Okay, no wahala. We'll try to get the speaker to Monday Pueblo, somebody special advisor as well, to know if most of the things you're saying is what it is, because they will tell you that Monday Pueblo is working, he's doing so well, he has a heart of
No, so when they tell Monday Pueblo is working, ask the sector what the man has done. The man has done, you tell the man has bought 50 vehicles for security, 300
did you see him inside the gutter?
You know, ask them what has been the impact. Has he helped or not? That's what you're not casual.
You didn't see him inside the gutter. He was working. Did you hear what the hype man said? I mean, which other governor have you seen in such a manner inspecting projects? Come on, he's working.
Madam, does your governor in your own state have a hype man? Which governor in Nigeria has a hype man? I don't understand why we make this thing look very pedestrian. A tout walks around with the governor shouting, "Your Excellency, you're doing well. Come get to those things. You are Jesus Christ's first son. You are doing well. Is that how we measure good governance?
Everybody needs something to enable them.
But we are enjoying the comedy. You cannot give us bad governance and still not give us a comedy. So we have decided to enjoy the comedy. When there goes on gutter, we share the picture and we laugh. When they go and test concrete, we go and laugh. When it goes to swim erosion, we also laugh. Whatever it does now, we just have to laugh because everybody knew how the election came about. And now Bola Ahmed Tinubu brought down the infrastructure of the INEC. They reduced it and they did after manipulation of results and gave us a governor that we did not deserve. Before this election came about, we said Modupolo was not the requisite capacity. People call him on the D7 across social media because of the man's WAEC result. A man perhaps whose WAEC result, who failed government in his WAEC result, will give him government to manage. A man who terrorized wrote WAEC at the age of 36 and got a very poor grade. man education and say to
Mr.
focus on how to
Shedrack.
develop
Mr.
education in your
Shedrack,
state.
do you
A man
need-
who does not value
Mr.
education.
Shedrack,
Modi Okpebholo
wait.
says a billionaire.
Mr.
You can't point to any area of sector that Modi Okpebholo
Mr.
had worked.
Shedrack.
Perhaps even the form is submitted in INEC. There was no, when they asked him about his work experience, there was nil. The man has not worked anywhere. Or perhaps
Shedrack.
the work he has done is not proud enough to share it
Don't
with
you
the
know
people.
that officially
It is a
you
solid
don't-
state. Let me not be that I'm embarrassing myself.
Mr.
We are just
Shedrack,
managing.
You don't know that
Managing.
in officially right now, you don't necessarily need any educational qualification. You don't even need a certificate to become a president or a governor. Don't you know? What matters is if you have the brain to do what you need to do. You're complaining about his WAEC certificate, he failed government. They know they look that one now. You don't understand. They don't look at all those qualifications now.
I'm
It doesn't
struggling to hear
determine
you.
the
The line is
governance.
breaking seriously. I don't know if you go close to your microphone. I'm struggling to hear
Okay,
you.
I said that you don't necessarily
Yeah,
need
yeah,
all
better now.
you don't necessarily need all the qualifications or achieved good results. Have you not seen now that you can have presidents and governors without any form of certification, so long as they have the IQ to be in charge, to rule? So certification does not qualify good leadership. I'm just saying, certification does not mean that leadership will be bad or leadership will be good. It all depends on the heart or the ability of the person to do what they need to do. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. You don't understand where I'm coming from.
Let me address the issue of education. You see, if you have a company and you want to employ someone, a company as big and versatile as Edo State, for you know what government is, and perhaps you're hoping that you want to improve the lives and property or the lives and well-being of the people. You're hoping to resolve majority of their challenges using international best practices and some solutions that are inclined or anchored on technology. And you go and bring somebody that is poorly educated. See, I would say Modi Okpebholo cannot fail. All this is we are doing now, we are not being fair to the man. Modi Okpebholo cannot fail because Modi Okpebholo did not promise people anything. Modi Okpebholo is the only governor that I've seen in my life that contested the election and won without a manifesto. Modi Okpebholo never had a manifesto. There was no document to say, Modi Okpebholo, this is what I want to do for Edo people. Modi Okpebholo barely had any video where he stated clearly what he wanted to do. He will say, number one, education. Number two, insecurity. He will forget number three and say, number four, I will make the market women happy. There was never a time he stated clearly what he wanted to do. Because what I understand as democracy is that the person who wants to run for office will come out and say, yes, I want to be your governor. This is what I will do. A, B, C, D. That manifesto stands as a social contract between the people and the man if he eventually gets elected. Then the people will not carry that manifesto and evaluate and say, oh, based on what this man says he wants to do, it shows that the man understands the plight of Edo people. He understands the situation we are in, and he also has what it takes to take us to where we want to be. Do not juxtapose his promises with his personal character, because good government is not about intellect, it's all about character. It's also about character. Do not say, okay, what has this man done in time past to show that he can do what he's promising? Where has he worked? Where has he managed man and resources to prosperity? What exactly is the foundation of his educational qualification? What does he manage? Even though the man may be a poorly educated, but the man can show that he can manage man and manage resources to prosperity for people to give it that mandate. Modi Okpebholo did not have a manifesto. Modi Okpebholo came on board with after yammering currently. You go see the campaign videos, they're everywhere. So when the man now won, what basis do you think I
was a mistake?
The only way we can judge Modi Okpebholo is if Modi Okpebholo fails to deliver on his promises. Since there are no promises, Modi Okpebholo cannot fail. You cannot set an example of somebody, there is no question, and the person submits a blank sheet and you say the person has failed. That's practically impossible. So Modi Okpebholo in government can do what he likes, but he cannot fail, because I cannot judge Modi Okpebholo on what I think he should do. You cannot judge Modi Okpebholo on what Modi Okpebholo you think Modi Okpebholo can do. We cannot judge Modi Okpebholo on what Modi Okpebholo promised that he will do. Exactly. And I tell you, without missing words, Modi Okpebholo promised us nothing. Whatever he's doing now is just a knee-jerk approach. It's a sorry state for us. It's double jeopardy. So when you make it look as though it's not by educational, I did not see the reforms, the investment summit they went for in Scotland, the 250 million Zoom investment. This is it will become a laughing stock in this state. A governor struggles to pronounce the sum of his budget, the figures on his budget, and you're telling me there about education. Something a JS3 or JS1 child can do with ease. Some people in primary school can do that with ease, and yet you say well.
Mr. Shedrack, I hope you understand where I'm coming from when I made that statement. That with the current political dispensation and with how things have been in our political space, having the adequate educational prerequisite does not necessarily necessitate the fact that governance will be exquisite. I am just saying that not right now, You can be a governor, you can be a president without having any certification. That's just what I'm saying. That's just it. So you cannot judge him with his certification, because right now there's a precedent that even if you don't have any qualification or certification, you can actually be in charge of government. I'm just saying that. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from in that regard.
So you're trying to quote the law, the books.
Exactly.
To say that the minimum qualification is a primary school certificate, right?
If you okay, fine, that's part of it. But with current issues happening right now in a political space, there is a pattern. So I'm just saying that pattern right now is not just isolated to Monday Okpebolo. Some ministers, some senators, some House of Rep members don't have the prerequisite educational qualification, yet they are there and they're representing constituencies and they're meant to deliver governance. All right. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. And there are some disputes. There are disputes about educational qualifications, certificates, and all of that. And they're in charge of government. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from in regards to that. Now let's move on to something else. I'll be speaking with an aide to Governor Kwebulu. He will definitely counter some of the things that you have said and say you are just basically angry because your person did not win election. Okay, so let's look at this. Former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan recently revealed to us that he was surprised that Boko Haram insurgency was worse during Buhari's administration. He mentioned that Buhari was...
I don't know if you go to your microphone. I'm struggling to hear you. I don't know
if I can hear questions clearly. Can you hear me well now? Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I'm so sorry, I think it's the internet. I said, I'm going to speak very slowly. Former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, during a book launch by former Chief of Army Staff Lucky Rabo, said that he is surprised that we're still dealing with insurgency, banditry, and ISWAP. He said when he was the president at the time, when they were trying to mediate with these individuals, these miscreants, these enemies of darkness, that they mentioned that they wanted Buhari to be a mediator. So he was surprised when Buhari became the president and insurgency became worse. Now this brings to the fore about certain top elements in our polity responsible for sponsoring these individuals. Now the question that came to the mind of a lot of Nigerians is, if a whole Buhari, whom these terrorists had said they wanted him to mediate on their behalf, could not resolve the issue of insurgency, how is it possible for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to resolve the issue of insurgency? What's your take on that?
First of all, you see, my own disposition with President Muhammadu Buhari, so that the one was very, very lenient with the Fulanis and the northern oligarchies. And there were two things that really marked his administration. It was this issue of insurgency, because the man treated it with kid gloves. There was never a time he was decisive with it. He kind of managed it. He handled it poorly, I must say. I felt maybe because he didn't want to be, because many of the persons who had voted for him were ethnic jingoists, they were extremists, as was being stated, the Buharists to a large extent. But he has said that he had relations in Niger. His cousins are there. If we disturb it too much, he would go to Niger and go and relax. And so we saw that there was porous border, there was influx of many of his cousins in Niger, very armed to Nigeria to come and also, and they make money by virtue of kidnapping and all those crime activity. Buhari didn't want to address comprehensively because he didn't want to offend his kinsmen or his brothers. So, and then he also, that what also convinced me was his attempt to convert our Nigerian democracy to authority, which became a government of the cow by the cow and for the cow. We have the cow, the life of cow is not equated to the life of human. We will now have to take room for cows to graze, to walk on that road, cows to do all sorts of things. He came with a Ruga, we must create space for Ruga. Later he came with fast settlements. There were numerous policies, dubious attempt to shove cow as a major part of the Nigerian life. And it stated clearly that we cannot be talking of ranching because this pastoral farming is part of the Fulani man's life. It's cultural, and they will learn to live with him or accept them. And why they have the capacity to bear arms. And whenever you arrest any of those Fulanis down south, with one or two focus, they are released without any form of punishment or interrogation. So for me, I saw that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assumed into office. Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office in 2023. My thinking was that for the first time in a long while, we're going to have a Southerner who to a large extent has the balls, the political disposition, the temerity to address the issue head on. Because first of all, he is not just a Northerner. We want to put an end to it. Because at that point in time, the insurgencies were not taking a toll on even the Northerners. Many of them were crying and they were grieving for their situation. And we said, okay, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a political leader, a strong one, who does not cow to the rules and cries of any political leader, who is strong. But what did we saw? We saw that the man was even worse than what we anticipated. Bola Ahmed Tinubu turned his eyes against the insecurity, insurgency not, and he focused mainly on weaponizing poverty. He focused on taxation. His sole aim was to remove all the money from the poor, remove all the palliative that they have given to us, all the subsidy, whether it's fuel subsidy, whether it's electricity subsidy, whether it's educational subsidy, remove all the subsidy, pack up the money, multiply their taxes and their sorrows, and hand the money over to politicians so that political people, the politicians will have enough resources to weaponize power so that the poor and the rich will become widened and deepened. And the man who was into this political command, he totally ignored insecurity. Then beyond that, he started empowering Lagos. All these projects, all the humongous projects that we see in South Nigeria, they are all headquartered in Lagos. He rewrote the tax laws, brought his Lagos boys to Aso Rock. So the man was not interested in solving the problem of insecurity. As long as there was no insecurity in Lagos, there was no insecurity in Osun where it comes from. What was happening in the north, the northerners could handle themselves there. They are not killing Southerners in the north. It's a northern idea. So the man just turned the black eye on those things and decided not to rock the boat, but rather to carry out his own agenda and further his own personal interest. Destroy INEC, hold the judiciary, and ensure that even when he leaves office, in 2027, he's able to rig himself back. And eventually, if he lasts till 2030, he's going to, from his house in Bodilon, dictate who becomes who, what, and when across the 36 states of Nigeria. That is the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's agenda. He does not care about security. He does not care whether Nigerians are dying. He does not care whether Nigerians are suffering. As long as he reduces Nigeria to a small political hegemony, like he did with Lagos, where now detects whoever becomes governor, commissioner, senator, then it's good to go. So everybody appears to have their own agenda. Insecurity is not the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's agenda. And it's so sadly as it is, that's the reality on ground.
Mr. Shadrach, the president has told us that the priority of his administration is the Nigerian people. Unfortunately, so while
please help me.
Okay, sorry. The president has told us that his priority is to ensure that there is economic viability, the country is secure and safe and rid of corruption. Very recently, when the president returned from Brazil, while he was in Brazil, he told us that corruption is done with. On the 1st of October, Independence Day, the president said that the Nigerian military, the Nigerian defense are actually working hard and that they are overcoming insecurity. Okay, so what if the president, whatever it is that he's being told, is not the reality? Because you just said a lot of things that the president is basically wanting to convert the federal government to how he converted Lagos.
How will he not know, Esther?
Dispute all that you have
He's
just
the
said.
one that says
So
he
in
no
reality,
come.
what if?
He's
What is
the one that says he
I
can
don't know.
do
I really
it.
can't get the line is breaking.
Yeah,
Yes.
the line is
breaking
really
and your voice is
bad.
not clear. So
All
it's a
right,
struggle to
okay.
put all of these things together. I'm not getting the idea of
hold
the
on.
question.
I'm going to call you via the telephone now. It seems that the internet is trying to frustrate our conversation because we're actually having a very good conversation. So just pick up your phone. I am calling you right now so we can have a clearer conversation. You can hear me very well. So check out your phone. I'm sure I'm bringing. Yes. Hello? Good. Hello. Now, well done. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, very well.
Thank you very much. I'm so sorry about that. I think it's the
Esther, that
internet.
your question not
What
make
I'm saying
sense.
is that the president told us, okay, that his administration
After
is
all,
really all
he's the
about
one
the
that said
concerns
he
of
can do it.
Nigerians. He also believes very strongly that in the first, quarter of his administration, he has actually achieved quite a lot. 12 reforms out of all the things he wants to do, he has been able to achieve. On the 1st of October, the president in a national broadcast told us that we're winning the war against insecurity. When the president was in Brazil, he told us that there's no more corruption. He told us that we're getting more proceeds, all right, from internally generated revenue and from export. We're no longer importing as such. So is it possible that what is written and delivered to the president is a complete abstract of the reality?
It's not
Because what he
abstract,
said now,
Esther.
the
Esther,
presidency
it's
will
not
deny
abstract.
that he's turning the
He
federal
knows.
government into Lagos. He will deny that he has, like you said, he has turned Abuja to a place where its Lagos boys are there. He will dispute all of these things that you have said. But in other words, in reaction to what the president has said and what you said, do you think somehow that what he is being presented with is not the reality on ground?
I should respond now or respond when you want.
Yes, respond now. Respond.
Okay, you see, the truth is this. An average politician can say whatever he likes.
Okay.
That's the side of reality. They yammer correctly. The people who wrote the speech for it want to ensure that the man looks good at all time. It was in this government we said Nigeria has stable, the economy has stable, are not earning enough, and the government are not earning enough, we're not need to borrow anymore. And then some people a couple of people that are using the national assembly, they want to borrow money. You see, how many people can laugh, because they're fucking free. You know, Progressive Congress are proving that they can call white black and they can call black white. They can progress in any direction. Nigerians see, they know something. They say nobody who knows that the people we decide who they is are leading the equality. If I explain economic policies to me, you tell me that I have to ensure Nigeria gets better. You let it black.
Mr. Shadrach, hold on. This network, the cut is still a break. I don't know what's in the happen. Where you put yourself, but that place where you did, share network did there. Make I try call you because I don't know what is happening. We're having a situation with the network and his audio is not very clear. It needs to be very clear. Hello? Hello? Mr. Shadrach, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. The phone call was bad. You were also breaking. The transmission wasn't very clear. Please continue what you were saying. Continue.
Okay, so I said they can say all they like, they can give us the different shades of stories. But Nigerians know the truth. If the life is better, average Nigerian knows. If life is not better, average Nigerian knows. If they are dead decisively with insecurity, then we should not be having bandits who are carrying guns, sophisticated weapons, rafts of ammunition to go for negotiations. We will not be hearing what the South African state government is saying that he's watching them on his phone. We will not be hearing all these clashes. At least it are reflected in the food prices across the north and the southern part of Nigeria. So all of these things, they can say what they like, the rhetoric, because they are going to pamper the whole rhetoric to ensure that the average Nigerian does not know what the truth is. Because for many of them, they are disconnected from reality. They just give us the illusion that for the fact that dollar is 1,500 and it has remained so for a couple of weeks, it means the economy is stable. And I ask them, for the fact that dollar is 2,000 naira and it remains there forever, does that mean the economy is stable?
Exactly.
What I'm talking about, what is it's stable but not affordable. And you say we should be clapping and celebrating.
The dollar is now 1,475 naira to a dollar. 1,475 naira to a dollar. They actually said that that's a good one for the administration that it's dropping. So I just wanted to
1,455 naira.
1,475 naira to a dollar.
After taking
that's
it
a
to
current
2,000.
dollar.
It took about 20 years for dollar to live from 150 naira. Yes, 150 naira to about 400 naira. And took about a few more, less than 3 years, to move from 430 naira to 1,500 naira. And it drops back with 25. You see, we like too much joke in this country. And there's nothing we're not going to see. As long as we're going to be that we are complacent, we can manage. We see 10% growth amidst 100% failure, and we celebrate the 10% growth, forgetting the other steps of failure that we have taken in time past. Where did he meet the dollar? That's the question you ask him. Where did you meet it, and where is it now? That's a clear reflection of what you have done. Your impact is where it was and where it currently is. If there's an aberration, a discrepancy about where it was or where it is, then you should be held responsible for it. There's no guessing about that. You can't be measuring where you took it to where you are not taking it to now. It can't fly. All I'm making as I dare say, in terms of economic reforms, it's a colossal failure. In terms of security, it's a colossal failure.
Is that not
There's a corruption.
His administration is not yet over. Be coming down. He says that things will still get better. He says at least before 2027, more reforms, more things will be, from 2026, when the reforms start kicking off, that we'll begin to see the expediency of some of these economic projects, what he has in mind for Nigerians. So let's be hopeful rather than completely flooring the president. There are quite a lot of challenges. That
see, political primaries will come up in June 2026.
Yeah.
Once we finish Christmas, January 1st, 2026, politics will begin. The only policy you will see, the economic policy you will see, is the deployment of resources to governors, political associates, and cronies to buy votes, to share for market women, trader money, loan, all of those pedestrian schemes in order to please the people before they get to power. They said before now they shared already 419 billion, they shared 6 billion to the poorest of the poor, conditional cash transfer. Those are the only things you start seeing before election. There's no other policy. I mean, I just say there's no way across the world where poverty has been solved by handling money to citizens and negating security, economic imbalance, and welfare of the people, growth, development, human capital development, and infrastructure. When you pull out these things secondary and you engage in socially welfareism, whenever you share money for supporters of your government, APC mobilizers, and you say the economy will grow, it's a shame if average Nigerian used to believe that narrative.
All right, before I let you go quickly, something happened very recently in Lagos. The reason why I'm asking you this question is the last time we talked, you seemed to be that you may leave the PDP. I think based on what you said, to join the ADC. And there is an intolerance in APC states against opposition. So something happened recently with the NURTW boss in Lagos State, where we heard him speaking to his union leaders speaking in Yoruba, warning that a repeat of what transpired in 2023's electoral event would not be tolerated. In that clip, he declared that those who make any mistake in 2027 will be dealt with. He threatened them. He literally threatened them. But he was, there was a backlash on social media. Rhodes Vival, the Labour Party governorship candidate in 2023, was one who actually escalated, and everyone was talking and said they were attacking the DSS. Are you guys going to sit down here and hear what this man is saying? So nobody has any choice to vote for anyone if they're not voting for the APC, and he's visibly and authoritatively saying it. So he went and responded to the DSS call and came out to say no, it was not a general statement. He was just speaking to his union leaders that he cannot have the capacity to do so. But there are talks that in certain APC states, for example Lagos, that they will be completely intolerant of opposition. So if this is what it takes and rally begins, are we saying that in APC control states they will not allow opposition rally? We'll be seeing people hurting each other, people who possibly, because a state is an APC governed state, they will not allow oppositions to come in. And how do you think this will affect Nigeria's polity when certain persons will be disenfranchised or not allow for free will to present or participate in any form of rally for any of their political candidates of choice?
You see, this issue of intolerance is a major theme in Lagos state politics. It reflects the body language of the president, who established political intolerance as the major criteria, as a tool for bullying opposition into submission. And we also saw when he became president how he managed to crumble the PDP and the Labour Party, practically making it impossible for Nigeria to have opposition. So when you hear about it, you now hear his agents, whether it be NUROWT, whatsoever they call themselves, Dagberos or charlatans in Lagos, now issuing threats, harassing people, or perhaps conditioning them to ensure that they do not go that way. It shows the level of politics that we are playing this state, how we've reduced it to pedestrianism. First of all, the Nigerian Constitution in Section 39, every state the freedom of expression and the right for each and everyone to own our opinion. And Section 40 states clearly our right to freedom of assembly and association. Those things were put together to ensure that we have our characteristic free democracy, whereby the opinions of citizens cannot be hounded, whereby we can disagree without leading to contempt. So that's the challenge. But for us now see that people are not being, when you now speak against the decision, you are being seen to be an enemy of the state. When you disagree, they see they polarize the party, the polity along ethnic and religious line. When you now disagree with your party, they see you as a sabotage. And when you oppose anything about ethnic, you see to be an enemy of the ethnic group. For us, it's very irritating. And even electoral law, section 97 of the Electoral Act, is put against the use the campaigns of aspirants by engaging in political intolerance. Any speeches, any campaign
Honorable Shadrach, you're really, really breaking. It's terrible. We're going to take a very short break right now. We need to play some ads, and then when we return, the conversation will continue. To kindly stay with us.
I wish you would bring in another guest, because this conversation, I don't know.
And one man that, like I said, that is mentally challenged is coming to tell lies. Fabrication. I said, I have never had any meeting whatsoever between three of us for life. It never existed. They should have asked him, were you there when Kenneth Ogungu was lobbying? Have you ever had any meeting whatsoever? 3 of you only. But people will just sit down and talk absolute nonsense. But here is the problem. How is it that people are lying with P2B's name? And P2B will hear such a thing publicly and would not react to it and will not call them to order publicly. You can never use me to lie against P2B, no matter the situation. Once you bring it publicly, because I detest lies. If it is not true, I will come out publicly to debunk it. So why has P2B not debunked such useless lie that somebody is lying with his name? It shows a leader that cannot even defend the truth or defend people who have even worked for him. These are the kind of problems that P2B has, attracting even street urchins, classless street urchins. So we will buy you there. I saw another classless street urchin of the cooking. So cooking level, cooking. All those rabies infested, dogs that anything you do, because they are ill-bred, they are really very ill-mannered, ill-tempered, street urchins. It's a kind of followers that he's attracting now.
Wow.
Okay, we buy you there. We will buy there. What was that? What? So we will buy you there. I don't know what it is.
Kenneth Okonkwo, now you dey talk so.
A society that all the leaders are attracting distinguished people. The people you are attracting are
APC is attracting distinguished people.
People that fabricate things that are non-existing. If there is anybody who is a political jumper,
wow,
who is eating from both PDP, APC, and LP, is Geopolitics. So how can I meet somebody in a movement and in a political party that he's not a member? And he confessed, he said that he's still a member of PDP. Is there any still serious politician who is still a member of PDP?
All right, so I'm sure you guys know Kachi Onanuju. He's been speaking recently on how they were able to gather the obedient movement, how the obedient movement was formed, how they spoke on behalf of Peter Obi, how they kind of supposedly, packaged him sort of and begged him to actually join the presidential race. Kachi Onanuju has really been on a couple of media outlets speaking on Peter Obi and how they've been consulting with other political parties like the PDP. Very recently, before Jonathan came into the picture, when Jerry Ghana said they were consulting, to bring Peter Obi to its fold, it was the Kachi Onanuju guys that have been consulting the PDP, the ADC, and all whatnot. Now, Kachi Onanuju have been actually, saying that Atiku is the major problem, was the major problem of the PDP. That was even one of the reasons why Peter Obi led. Kachi Onanuju is also alleging that he's also going to be a problem of the ADC, and that it's the time of the South, and it's the same attitude that Atiku actually instituted in the PDP that led to their loss in 2023, and that's what Atiku wants to do again in the ADC in 2027, and that right now, if some certain things are not in place, they could adopt another political party for Peter Obi. So he called out Kenneth Okonkwo, who has been speaking recently on behalf of Atiku Abubakar. Kenneth Okonkwo has been insisting that Atiku Abubakar can actually campaign for presidency. Peter Obi can actually vie for him. And, Kachi Onanuju alleged that Kenneth Okonkwo has been dollarized. He has collected money. That's why he's been speaking recently on behalf of Atiku Abubakar. But, Kenneth is saying that strategy is the only way that 2027 can be won from the hands of the current APC. And as it stands right now with the political structure, what he's saying, he doesn't see that kind of win, and that even if Peter Obi does win, the structure on ground would take it away from him. So, in other words, Kenneth Okonkwo is not really happy that Peter Obi kept quiet, with some remarks made by Kachi Onanuju against him, and how some people have reacted in what Kachi Onanuju has said, and that Peter Obi kept quiet, and that he's now attracting street urchins. Mr. Tony Mbata, what's your take on this?
Good evening, Esther, and viewers over there and listeners. The issue is that when Kenneth was talking and trying to portray something, trying to bring Peter to the P2B to the arena to respond all the issues. I remember what happened when Jesus was taken to Pontius Pilate and Herod was inching to hear what Jesus will say, and also Jesus to respond to him. And when Jesus went to Herod, Herod was blabbing, talking, and Jesus was, being mute, watching the young man or the king talking and talking. He didn't say anything.
Okay, in other words, what are you saying?
To tell you that sometimes you make people to be the stupid they are, you allow them to be who they are. Because responding to every Dick and Harry that talks makes you, it doesn't bring equilibrium to whatever they are talking. You listen to them and make them that fool they are. And sometimes when somebody will come and tell you, I detect lies, go and watch that person. He lies more than the devil. He lied more than the devil. So we know Kelo Tekumpo is still a Nollywood actor. He will do everything to make sure that his followers or people that will patronize him will be there. And look at the kind of words he was using to somebody mentally delayed, street this and that. And you watch Kelo Tekumpo and watch his own life. We know him.
Okay.
So these things are uncalled for.
Mr. Lawale Kundaya, we were speaking literally about intolerance. You just heard what Mr. Shedrack Udubai said, that once it is the 1st of January 2026, politics don't begin full on. Everyone will start declaring where they're going, parties will emerge, and all of that. By June, primaries will commence. Now, the Obedience are saying that they don't want a dollarized primaries in the ADC. Again, the fear of Atiku, that Atiku would supposedly exchange some dollars with certain people, which if the open primary is done, the tide will go to his side. There are also talks that for the Northern Bloc, to capture or to catch the Buhari loyalists, the Atiku is the one that has a wider margin, a connection with those persons. In other words, some analysts have been suggesting that there's a way this political system is, that it's better for Peter Obi to deputize Atiku. Now, Peter Obi said that no one has spoken to him about it. Atiku Abubakar said he's not stepping down for anybody, and that the primaries are open for all, encouraging young persons to join in the ADC. He also has not said anything about his presidential ambition yet. Paul Ibe said Atiku is just trying to build grassroots participation, that he has not said anything, that no one should force him to say anything yet, so that the APC will not begin to mutilate their plans. But it's obvious that Atiku is holding on to want to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In that regard, the Obedience are saying that they will not accept a dollarized primary. So it is possible that Peter Obi may not run with the ADC. In that regard, are we seeing a clean sweep for Tinubu in 2027? With what this NURTW guy is saying, with opposition intolerance in APC-run states, what do you see the political space being like from 2026?
See, we live in Lagos. We are Nigerians. We are ready to defend our vote and mandate and this democracy. We are ready. So anybody who can say anything, Nigerians are ready. You are a human being, they are human beings. So let everybody go to the field. So whatever you like, you can say.
But what if a situation when it's time for rallies, opposition go to other states that are controlled by APC, and you see thugs released from anywhere, louds released from the caves, and
what do you
dispersing them? And
let me tell you something. When you say thugs, so people, kind of look at it as maybe this thug, they are kind of spirit, they are warriors, they are bigger than other. No.
Okay.
You call them thugs because what they do is unpleasant.
Okay.
What they do is vices.
Let me ask you a question.
Now,
what should Nigerians do to fortify themselves? Because they have openly come
do
out
what
to
you
tell
like. See,
they've openly come out to tell you what they are going to do.
And Nigerians are coming out to say we will stand and defend our vote. That is it. Yes, that is true fighting. That's what I call. Is that what do we call that, Miss Ambata? That's true fighting. So if the government cannot call the person who threatens to order, and the people who too will stand up and face their own, are you going to run away? If somebody carry your child, you leave the person to carry your child and go while you run away. No. So if a threat in Yoruba, they will say, Ombo, awon ladede is coming. You set your trap so that you can catch it.
So everybody will be on their toes. Let the people at the top face themselves now.
Mr.
It's not new.
Bata, who is responsible for the transportation of sensitive materials for elections?
It's supposed to be INEC by law, but INEC will use some people's transport.
The NURTW.
I don't know.
That's the official union now.
They can use
from
it.
The federal.
But let me say, I technically disagree a little what Mr. Kunde is saying, that Nigerians are ready. I have not seen Nigerians ready. Esther, I was at the forefront last election. At the time that gun was pointed at me, I saw the way people were moving away.
And they should not move, ne?
I'm telling you that the kind of people that we are having, Nigerians, what I'm seeing, because I am talking practically what I have witnessed, what I have struggled for all through the years. And I've seen the way Nigerians are reacting. Look at even Peter that was championing for Electoral Act. How many Nigerians are coming out? How many youth? I was talking with one man the other day, he was saying the same thing. I asked the man, if they ask you to come out, will you come out? He said no. What about your son? You have only son. He said no. Your daughter. He said no.
So do you think the opposition is ready? Because with what is currently at play right now, it feels like there is no opposition. Let
me tell you something.
Or are we saying that everyone should pipe down, that by next year, then the opposition will rise up? Are you not supposed to start showing your genuinity if indeed you have the interests of Nigerians and it's not all about politics where you start making promises 2 or 3 days to the election day?
Yes, let me tell you something you may not understand. You know, the ruling party, APC, they are afraid.
How?
Let me land down. Let me clarify. See, anybody that will always make noise, I will do you this, I will kill you, I will do this. Psychologically, he's afraid. He or she is afraid. But you want to psychologically disarm you by releasing all those things, what you will do, what you will not do. So but when you see somebody, yes, and when you see somebody keeping quiet, looking at you while you are ranting, fear that man. What the APC government and all these Agbo are doing is that they want to put fears in Nigerians, knowing fully well that these days Nigerians, concern me, well, let them do. But Nigerians, anytime Nigerians say no, we can do it. So what all of them are doing, I have been with them. I know they are more afraid than the people, than the masses. But this fear theory, I keep saying it, is what they are using. Yes, Mr. Kundaya was saying, what he's saying partly is right. Because if the masses say no, they can't withstand the masses. They are very few.
All right, Mr. Kundaya, do you think the opposition is ready for the APC? And when I'm speaking of the opposition, Atiku, El Rufai, Amechi, Peter Obi, these are the top persons who are in the opposition. Do you think these persons look like people who are ready to unseat this administration come 2027? Because the reason why I'm asking is this. Recently, you heard what Jonathan said about insecurity and that Boko Haram mentioned Buhari. Remember that we heard before Buhari came on board, we had heard that there was an agenda to Islamize Nigeria and that Buhari was going to be the head to actually do all of that. Now, when Buhari came on board, or before he came on board, he ran on the premise of ensuring that insecurity will no longer be the order of the day. So Jonathan was very confident that since the Boko Haram individuals had asked for Buhari to be their mediator, that he would do something about resolving insecurity. For 8 years, Buhari couldn't. He literally allowed those guys to do what they wanted to do. Every corner of the country was affected by Boko Haram. Okay? Now, how do you think that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would do something that Buhari, who he thought had a connection with that region, could not do?
No, one thing is that I believe that the Nigerians are waking up because, there's this movement to try to silence the voices of the people by controlling the narrative of the media, the conventional media. So you do this, they come after you, they sanction you, But thank God, there's social media now.
Okay.
And then with that, it's easy to get the primary information. People who that thing is happening to will record it alive and put it on social media, which is difficult to control. Because if somebody send it on WhatsApp to you, How would the government control that?
Mr. Todimbata, do you think the president is afraid of these guys?
Which guys?
These persons in charge of insecurity. Remember the Niger guy?
Yeah.
The Niger guy said they will mention names, but we heard that he actually did mention some certain names. It will not come out from my mouth.
Honestly speaking,
These are popular politicians.
Esther, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is afraid of touching them. There was a conversation, it's on social media, can't remember this woman's name. He was saying that Tinubu paid, say, let me pay your flight ticket to London. He said, no, I can pay it. Can I book your hotel? He said, yes. Said they had a meeting. And when he was asking Tinubu, what do you have for the North? What about the insecurity? He said, I cannot fight insecurity or else they will deal with me. I can show, I have the video. But what I'm telling you is that
how authentic is this video?
Yes, the woman, I can't remember the name of this.
Are you sure it's not fabricated?
No. It's a popular known madam and very serious woman. He said Tinubu offered him appointment to be one of the ministers or something. She said no. But what I'm telling you, the government of the day is afraid of touching them. That's why they will come out with their gun and negotiating. That's why they mean, and come to think of it, when they say they radicalize Boko Haram and put them
and reintegrate them.
Integrate them. Some of them are in the military, some of them in the police. See, this government has bastardized everything. APC government.
So why are the loyalists of the president not speaking up? Because any form of criticism, they think you don't want his administration to thrive. Because to be honest with you, I was very confident that the president would damn these guys, being the fact that he's educated, he's from the South, he's tough. He understands how the political arena works, that once he comes on board, he will clear out those guys. Or do you think he's waiting to do this in 2027 he knows that he's not coming again, he cannot decide to put his
I said it before. Okay. Most of the presidents of this country from APC, they don't love the country called Nigeria. But Tinubu said it, and he doesn't believe in the entity Nigeria. And look at the antecedent. They don't like Nigeria. What they're interested in is their own pocket. And insecurity, they are making money. So they can't stop it. And also, this issue of touch them.
Naja'atu Mohammed, Mr. Lawson Amadi has told us the name of the lady you're referring to.
Okay.
Made that statement. Naja'atu Mohammed. That's her name.
That's her name. So,
Mr. Lawson, thank you very much.
Most of these people, they don't have the political will because they don't love Nigerians. They are happy. They are happy seeing us suffering, buying us over, so that they will dictate what will happen. But you know what gives me joy is that no champion reigns forever.
Okay.
No champion reigns forever. We have Adolfus Hitler. We have Emperor Nero. We have many of them. Where are they? There was a time Babangida was everywhere. There was a time, many of them, where are they?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take your reaction. The number call is 080-3692-9933, 080-3692-9933. I would really like to know your sincere take on the conversation we've been having this evening, to be honest with you. The development, the revelations are becoming quite... I don't want to use the word scary because a lot of Nigerians already knew about this. Hello, good evening, how are you?
Good evening, I've been trying like this forever now to get to you. This morning,
good evening.
In the afternoon and the rest of you.
What's your name? Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Joseph Pakistan. It's okay, you don't know AKP. By Sambata, good evening to you.
Good evening, I'm not a barrister.
Oh, you are not a barrister.
I am not.
So please go ahead. Your time is counting. Please go ahead.
Let me talk about Jonathan coming into the picture.
Okay.
That we know is a smoke screen. We already know that ABC is an article structure. Obi should actually go on a neutral party. Forget all this sentiment or speculation of a joint ticket with Atiku. If Atiku understands the gentleman agreement that has been reached, he should know it is time for him to shield his ambition. And I can guarantee you that if he gets to office, He will not do different from Tinubu that is in the office. So I'm from the south. I'm ashamed of even coming from the south because we are not together. We're not together.
No, don't be ashamed of coming from the south.
I'm ashamed because we are at each other's throat. Look at what is Jonathan going to do in Aso Rock for the name of Jesus Christ. What is he going to do in Aso Rock? No, somebody explain to me. Huh? A certain prospect, a visionary, somebody who, as a matter of fact, will see his antecedent. I've met him physically. To be very frank with you, I've met him physically and I know he's competent for such job. I'm bringing Jonathan for wherever he is now to do the. How many are the north that will decide the fate of 200 million people in Nigeria for the love of Jesus Christ? And what are the rest? Are we not great in number in the south? In a place that we start to go at each other's throats instead of harmonizing or coming rallying around each other and ensuring that we protect our own. Look at the north. Many of them are not schooled, but what gets them together is the fact that they can just support themselves.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you for calling. 08036929933. Some of you are calling on WhatsApp, but the thing is, when I try to pick it, it drops. So maybe it's the internet, either from my end or from your end, I don't know. So please try to call the normal line, okay? Try to call the normal line. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Are you Genesis Bako?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Where are you calling us from, please?
Okay. My name is Genesis, calling from Ikorodu.
All right, Genesis, please go ahead. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Genesis. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name, please?
My name is Kasi. I'm calling from Ajawo.
All right, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Kundayo and Mr. Saka.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much. I've been listening to all the conversation right from time. My own problem as I all these politicians is that President Tinubu has signed a law into law that is going to affect even the next president and he himself does not come back government concerning the president. I doubt whether the next president of Nigeria to perform the decision because of the truth that President Tinubu has signed into law. And these are the things that is Nigeria's problem right now. So these are the things of
But your network is bad, though. I don't know what is happening. Okay, I don't know what is going on. 08036929933. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, sir. What's your name?
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. What's your name?
My name is Tom Indo. I greet everybody in the studio.
Thank you very much. Where are you calling us from, sir?
I'm calling you from Matunuku here.
All right, please go ahead, sir.
Let me tell you this. Peter Obi. Okay, let's start from voters card. Look at the Southeast. How many people are able to go out and register? That is why most of the time I love to listen to Barista Dali. You know, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. Just let me just explain to you where I come from. I prefer Peter Obi working with Atiku. If Atiku is not ready to step down, let Peter Obi work with him as wide. Because even if Peter Obi will remember what happened in 2023. Even if Peter Obi win this election, they will not give it to him. Let Peter Obi work with Atiku. Then after 4 years,
will be very easy for Peter Obi to win the election. If the government is not ready to hand over to Peter Obi, sometimes it is always Peter. Because I know everybody would like to vote for Peter Obi, mostly from the south. But from the south is how many people are able to go out.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. 08036929933. Your calls coming in on WhatsApp keeps dropping. So call the normal line. Hello, good evening. How are you? Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Mazi Eze.
All right, Mazi Eze. Calling from where, sir?
Ibai State.
All right, Ibai State.
Yes,
please go ahead.
I've been tired this number for long. I'm going to get you today.
Yeah, welcome.
Pambatan, the Kudayal, I greet you people.
Good evening, sir.
So what I'm saying is that I've been listening to all this GOP both morning and night every day about the conversation and all the analysis. So what I'm trying to picture out, whether article was brought to destroy the plan of P2B. People are saying no P2B join article. Let people bear in mind that P2B cannot disobey some individuals who help him to bring him to limelight. Somebody like Abibu or Obasanjo, he cannot disobey them and the other top politicians. So my own suggestion is that let P2B run on his own stand. If Atiku no want to sacrifice this very project because of we poor Nigerians that have been suffering, let people advise him to do his interest because of the interest of masses. But if he feel he cannot drop the interest, let P2B work alone or work with Jonathan. That is my submission. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. I like this, very simple and short. 08036929933. 08036929933. Turn down the volume of your radio, sir. Good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
I can hear you, sir. Welcome. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello, Esther. Good
Sir?
evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
How are you?
I am fine, sir. Please, what's your name, sir?
This is Mr. Endurance on the line.
All right, Mr. Endurance. From Ilorin? From Ilorin?
Yeah.
Wow, welcome. Welcome, sir. Please go ahead.
Esther,
sir?
You know what I'm going to just beg you for?
Yes, sir.
If I have opportunity to speak it, I'll just beg on my knee to beg you. Let me work with Atiku.
Okay.
This is the only way we can defeat this man called Tinubu. How can a man that is calling himself Agbiru tell you that if you don't vote for APC, that there is a Yoruba there is a word in the upper in Yoruba, I don't know if you understand, say, why don't like to allow government alone, that we live on this planet, on this earth, it's on heaven. What kind of life is this? Esther. I don't know if you are getting me.
I'm getting you, sir. I'm listening to you. I'm gobsmacked as well.
In fact, in a civilized country like if this other country, by now they're supposed to arrest the man.
No more. Yeah, sure.
It is well. God will see us through. Till 2007, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I rest my case.
All right, sir. I think that man said what he said because a lot of them have been speaking out lately and nothing has been happening. So that's why he said what he said. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello? Hello, welcome. How are you? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Please speak up, okay? Speak up very well. Hello?
I'm telling you. Now we go decide. I like this energy.
Okay. Hello, good evening. How are you? Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello? Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello? 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. Welcome, sir. Please, what's your name?
My name is
Nandi from where, please?
Okota.
All right, Mr. Nandi, please go ahead.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you. Mr. Nandi, turn down the volume of your radio.
one of you people.
Oh, sorry. Just a second.
Constitutional reforms about electoral.
Have you done that?
Reforms that they're trying to push on the.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, let me address the issue of Kenneth Okonkwo first. You know, we Igbos, we have a knack for destroying ourselves sometimes. Kenneth Okonkwo has been making himself somebody that can destroy with mouth anybody that talks. Catch Ononuju and Kenneth Okonkwo are not met. And I know that Catch can call a meeting between Atiku Abubakar and Obi at any time. Kenneth Okonkwo cannot do that. They are not met politically and otherwise. But because Kenneth Okonkwo feels that he can insult, he can talk anyhow, he goes about to use his mouth loosely. Now, look at the way he addresses P2B, the person that was just here, principal. How can he complain himself and look at integrity-wise? You just spoke with this P2B few years, just a year ago, or 2 years ago. You sang his praises and to high heavens. Today, you are running him down because of Atiku Abubakar. What kind of character is that? Having said that, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, we have voted Alhaji Atiku Abubakar all this while. It's the South-East, the South, and all that, all this while. We have always supported him. But the time has come when he is supposed to support us now. He has always been playing a spoiler. All this while. Atiku Abubakar's strength, the best of my knowledge, revolves around delegates. And no delegate, whether at the state level, federal level, that is not influenced to vote. It will be not because of money. If people asks for money now, people will raise it all over the world. But this man is coming for something, and is coming to change something. He can't start doing those things he is criticizing against.
Okay.
Now, he is not ready to buy delegates, and Tigu's only strategy is to hijack delegates and to vote for him. Listen, this is a coalition. This is not parties coming together to merge. This is a coalition. Few individuals coming together to say, let us do this. They ought to have agreed on who will be, what he will be. He's not supposed to be dragged to primaries. But Atiku has made sure with David Mark to make sure that it goes to that place so that he can win. He has already added the platform. You understand? So he has always been playing a spoiler to whenever it is coming from the south. He contests all the 8 years of 2 tenors of Buhari.
Thank you very much. All right, we need to take other calls, okay? 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello?
Yeah, good evening from Germany. Mazi is my name.
Oh, Mazi from Germany. Mazi, welcome. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my regards to your gates. Esther, do you know one thing? The Nigerians or the Nigerian politicians, they are not ready to solve Nigeria issues. Nigerian problem is easy to be solved or to solve, but they are not really. They are just there for their own selfish interest. For example, the UK that gave us this, that colonized us. In the UK, you have 4 countries that made up UK. You have Scotland, you have Northern England. Esther, do you know that these countries, they have their own separate national anthems? Do you know that they have their separate national football teams, everything sports? Do you know that Scotland has its own Scottish pounds, different from pounds? Do you know that Northern Ireland has its own British currency, but they are still in one United Kingdom? They have their different, because they know they are not one people. They know that they are separate, ethnicity, but what brought them together is politics. So to maintaining that harmony, peace and harmony. Everybody, every tribe, Scotland is on their own. They have their own Scottish Parliament. They have their own Scottish, police, everything. What they have in common is that passport and defense. Why not we do this thing in Nigeria? Let there be regions. Let there be countries in one Nigeria. Look at here in Europe, when you have European champions, national football, England will provide 4 countries. Scotland will be playing the national teams. North Ireland will be playing, West will be playing, and England will be playing. Yet they are in one United Kingdom. What is preventing Nigerian people or Nigerian elites to think like English people or the British that colonized them? Honestly. Finally, you see this, what do you call it, this Boko Haram. I am sorry, we Nigeria cannot, until we tell ourselves the truth. This Islamist, jihadism, Nigeria will not conquer them unless we tell ourselves the truth. Thank you from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
Now, from the first one is said about comparing Britain and UK, Nigeria today. In 1960, that is what they gave us. That's why we should ask, where did former military got this one from?
Okay.
What he gave us, this presidential system, where did he get it from?
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, double tap. Oluwale, have you liked the live? Guys, double tap to like the live. Double tap, double tap. Wanna click the 3 dots.
Calling from where, sir?
Wanna like, I beg. Double tap the screen, your device. Double tap your device to like.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mbakari. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah. I think I called last week because I don't mind I was every night to listen to the program. Okay. Every Friday, you can listen to the program.
Okay.
My mama is every day, but I can't make it. You see, I shared something last time about the kind of desperation the person needs. I said the last time that for Tinubu to leave the power like 27, I never know what they will do. And it baffles me. Many people, maybe they don't understand the politics in Nigeria, or they understand, they don't know how things is going in Nigeria. I don't know. For them to, I'm so sorry, Mr. Mbata, you understand politics, because I know it's also part of what I want to say now. I'm just sorry, man. I just want to, it's only my opinion. I don't know how they used to see, maybe for them to say, Obi should go in now. I know Obi can win. See, ever since I give up in Nigeria, I've never ever paid interest in politics in Nigeria. Except the last time when Buhari came in. I've never ever in my life to start thinking of even looking to media and calling into a future like this. When Buhari came in, before Buhari came in, I was saying, everybody was happy that maybe Buhari come and make the pension come. After Jonathan, because they paid Jonathan corruption and all this, it's too much. When Buhari came in, after some time, even the 15 years of PDP, in 4 years, Buhari tenure, what was tenure, he bastardized everything. After that 4 years, I said, no, I have never seen anything Buhari will take and do to Nigeria. When he tried to fight with Buhari again, he can never come back. My brother, Buhari finished 8 years too. My sister, I'm so sorry. Buhari finished 8 years. Without any, in fact. And then, when this man is coming, I said, okay, what APC will you tell people again? Now APC now come with another story. Tinubu emerged as the president. Tinubu is as the president now. Now people are planning, maybe thinking they can defeat Tinubu. And they want to even defeat Tinubu. All of us are not even taking one direction. This one will say this should go. This one will say Atiku should go. I will just to rally when I hear everything. They can work together for them to defeat this man. Even after they work together, so it's not even easy. I'm not to talk of now thinking of this one will go direction, that one will go direction. I didn't need to make it. I never even know. See, Tinubu, my goodness. Because I listened to your program, I listened to this thing you play in Lagos State now.
Yes.
It happened, I'm so sorry, let me just conclusion. See, it happened last time when Tinubu lost Lagos.
When they come to the governorship election, somebody was arguing with me that they did a lose, they can still win them. I say, even though everybody go to their village and bring their people come and put you, they can never win again. They will do any, in fact, I'm telling you, see, let me tell you this today. They've already marked their strategy down.
Yeah.
They can kill anybody if anybody do anything rubbish.
That's what he said now. That's what the guy said. He said he means words.
We never know what we are into in this country. Tinubu can do anything. Anything. In fact, you don't even care whether the day come to night for him to kill. Well, anyway, if they can work together, anything can happen. But I think doubt it.
All right. Thank you very much. Wow. The Sego guy said it. He just tried to twist the narrative that he wasn't speaking generally, that he was speaking to union guys. He said it. Good evening, Esther and distinguished analysts in the studio. Esther, please, the truth of the matter as it is now is that Peter Obi should deputize Atiku to save Nigeria from the hand of these people. They don't have anything for the ordinary Nigerians except for only the political class around them. Atiku is not going to bow to any pressure to step down from Obi. Okay, good evening, Esther and distinguished analyst. Okay, thank you very much. If white people come to Nigeria with their ship to pack people as slaves, they'll be surprised that their ship will overfull with self-donations. Good evening, VOP. Osita from Isolo. All right, good evening, Esther, the wise men. The video you played earlier by the Lagos NURTW chairman, Sego, translates. Okay? We don't joke with matters relating to Lagos and APC. What happened in 2023, we're just looking at you. If it is repeated in 2027, you will eat on earth, but wash your hands in heaven. Wow. You are voting for APC. Anyone who refuses to hear, we also won't accept. No one is free until everyone is free. Abiodun from Igondo. Oh, wow. All right. Good evening, Esther. 2027 elections will be won when Atiku and Obi decide to work together. All those saying Obi should do it alone will give Tinubu a clear win. Northerners have trust issues, have not trusted Igbos yet. They need to see how Obi will work with their son before they can trust him with power. Thank you. I'll do from Dupemu. Okay. Good evening, Esther and the guests. You can see mercenaries that APC to intimidate votes and also to rig elections. If vote buying doesn't work, Agbara intimidation. If that doesn't work, INEC and judiciary rigging. Case study 2023 elections in Lagos, both presidential and governorship elections. You saw when Msolu what he did in Lagos, and now this chairman of NURTW in Lagos. This has made many Lagosians lose interest in voting. Look at the last local government elections. Many people were not interested because of this Agbara intimidation formula of APC, and also the state government used last year to rig the election in which they are all civil servant riggers. They have carried this rigging formula nationally. Look at all the governorship and senatorial elections, all under APC government by the president. It's being snatch it, grab it, run away with it. That is why we are in this nightmare. Lakon from Lagos. All right. Good evening, VOP, Esther, and your guest in PDP because of Atiku Okowa.
Dependence. And our goal and our vision is to see every independence. And our goal and our vision is to see every Nigerian become financially independent. And that is possible with the smartphone you have in your hands. Unfortunately, many people are spending a lot of money, buying data, which is good. But the truth is that don't let that phone be.
Anyway, let's move on to other things, right? We've captured that one. Abi, my sister Tracy, we don't do them now, right? So I'm sick and tired of people saying that Peter Obi should deputize Atiku. That's the only way. Go thunder, go fire the lips of those that are saying it. Peter Obi single-handedly, with Ahmed Dati, won that election. We the people need to be ready. I don't even want to see Atiku, or I don't want to see Atiku near power. He should go and take several seats. If they are enjoying that their people, they are buying their people. They've named names now. Borno State Governor, all of them, they don't name their names. They're about to expose. Guess what? Borno people don't run, go Niger. You understand what I'm saying? We need to be ready. Peter Obi needs help. Now we go make up. The citizens of Nigeria need to make up their mind. If Peter Obi is presented as that kind, in fact, they don't get choice. Peter Obi having the ticket I don't care who the vice is. If he get the ticket, we should be asking ourselves, are we ready to give it all we can? Because Nigeria is gone. If by mistake these bastards, we allow it slip through our fingers again, because without a doubt, I'm telling you for free, Peter Obi is the most popular candidate in Nigeria. I'm going to read, let me tell you something. I'm going to share let me see. I'm going to share a tweet with you guys, okay? I will read it to you guys. Let me tell you how afraid these people of you are. They are. Mona wait to. I go share it with you now. Listen, this person said, Obi media team, na APC person be this, Obi media team are in every corner of Nigeria social media. Guys, please double tap if you have not liked, double tap the screen, double tap your device to like, or click on the 3 dots to like, please. I beg. Now, Obi media team are in every corner of the Nigeria social media space. Even they are everywhere in the diaspora media space. Make we not lie. They are 100% active. Okay? He was not calling on the media team of T-Pain that not be just to sit down for only X, occupy all these media spaces, be more active. Calling all of them to be more active. Okay? Now, the people in this comment section were not saying that abeg he should rest. What is it? Are they paying them enough? Then one person said, you already take their job, you already cash out. Okay? Now, then another tweet I saw by this same person. Once they start dragging this administration, the whole cabinet go just go silent like them no exist. Meanwhile, they are getting paid from this administration, but now unaffiliated people go there here, they defend their administration. Very useless people. I'm telling you, social media is our powerhouse. We need to leverage on it. APC must not see the light of day in 2027. Even in that Lagos, we can beat them. They go, but we can still do it. We need to mobilize ourselves. They say that they get craze for head. All of us na cloth na cover our craze. All of us get room for psychiatric home. Abi you no know. Small meaning of madness dey everybody body. You understand? So we must be ready so that these people go know say omo, these people carry fire come. The reason why they were able to take their election last year na because we fold hand, they look them. If to say 1 million people dey where Dino Melaye stand up say no, he no accept am, everywhere full for where they can't, everybody camp for there, sleep for there, you just say they go say nobody going, nobody go out until you give us the man we voted for. We go nowhere. How many people they won't buy? We're not gonna live forever anyway. The people when they say they go buy people, they never bypass the number of people now. And when Jonathan leave power, when he say the blood of Nigeria is not worth my ambition, wetin happen? They never kill more than war zone. Let's not kid ourselves. We need to sensitize ourselves, our people back home, and be ready. And be ready. Everybody get fire for head. We must be ready. 2027 cannot pass us by. We are going into war. Let's prepare our minds. Let's continue to that hashtag rig and buy. Let's bring it out again. These people think we are joking. It is literally rig and buy. No one person has the monopoly of madness. No one has the monopoly of mind. Do you see you see how afraid of you they are? They say that you occupy. You see, say the work when they do for here, we are not just here showing up for nothing. It is for God and for country, as they say in America. We gotta do it. We don't have any excuse. Where are your children going to live after? We don't know where the trajectory the world is going to. So we must be prepared. We must not fool ourselves. Let's be sensitizing our people. Let's resume that tweeting of rig and pie. They need to be seeing it. You know, when we started tweeting that, they were afraid. They were saying, we are bringing in violence. We need to, then they now went to, one of them went to Channels News, Abi, where was saying that they should tell Peter Obi to tell his people to turn down the rhetoric. Omo, we need to up it a notch. It is getting closer. We need to up that rig and pie tweet up a notch everywhere. Rig and pie. These people are, they look, how many are they? How many are they? Even that NURTW person. If you show up to his ego bow, you not get what if you do. Now mouth they get because if you say they get federal power. How many soldiers remain for army? How many soldiers? They don't buy almost all of them finish now. Now only Boko Haram people now, the full army right now. So we need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. They do media meeting, nothing to show for it. I beg you. I beg. I'm telling you, Oluwole, exactly. Yes, now that's what we need to do. We need to volunteer. They have to be people. I tell you, hey God, I not just get something when I know your feet talk for you. I don't want to talk. Make I restrain myself because of the way I feel. May I restrain myself. But when I go see that day, all this bowing down, docile, these people, almost to hell with that. F that. They say that they craze. We self carry craze for head. Not be our we come from a lineage of people who resisted the military. I follow resist military too. Are you kidding me? I beg. Not only that they craze, so everybody need to wear your craze cap. Anywhere I find APC, I no holds bad. If you yarn any, I go first ask you questions. Since you say you want to tell me, show me, I go ask you, I say, please point. All the people want so now they give money, wait them, name them, provide the data, real data, not be made up one. Tell me the infrastructure one I don't create. What about the insecurity? How I don't take solve? They don't get anything to talk. All they do is deflect. Everything they want to do is to come defensive, talking about abusing Peter Obi or Mofashi. Now head to head now. We they look my eyeball to eyeball. We must take that country back. Ha! I'm telling you, Northern Christians are having it hot. Now when they say that they buy Christians, all of them, the emir don't come out. Make a show now with emir. Hey, Oriyomi, welcome, a long time. Of course. Paul Pocha, now your papa, they talk rubbish. Your papa, they talk rubbish. Káàbọ̀ àbúrò mi àbí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, whichever one, èèyàn mi, thank you very much. Welcome. Paul Pocha, all the one wey you don dey front, wetin don happen? I sure say dem don erode your community right now. You dey here dey talk, maybe dem don kpai everybody for your community. You dey here dey talk, dey ask me stupid questions. Make I show now. The emir, let me play that video for you people. See Anna, the emir don get suddenly. Meanwhile, they don't dey kpai people. Emir not see anything talk. Emir not see anything talk. Make I show now. Where is it?
About insecurity.
Siamo. Meanwhile, they've fight so many people. Emir not see anything talk. Hear him.
I'm not going to say anything about insecurity or the way to end insecurity or whatever it is. No. I want to adopt all what's been said from the beginning of this program, because these are the ways and means of resolving such issues. But what President Jonathan said
expecting him to make a very strong comment about how he really dealt with the issue of Boko Haram, which he used both the military and myself and other stakeholders. But maybe he decided not to, because a book is coming after that from him on how I dealt with Boko Haram issue. And let me also correct you, like I am happy to hear that the Boko Haram is not really Boko Haram, that's not their name. I'm glad to hear that from somebody who is not me. If I am the one who is saying that, somebody will say yes, because I know them. And that's not their name, because I know that they never claimed Boko is haram. If you have listened to some of their audio, which I had privilege of listening to, they said they didn't say Boko is haram, because so many of them are also going to school. And they said you cannot open somebody's brain and remove the education in his head. So he only acquired that knowledge, that education. He's an engineer, he's a doctor, he's whatever it is. What they are saying is that those who have gone to school and are educated are leading bad governments. What they are after is the issue of bad governance, because they want to be free, they want to do whatever they feel they should do. And I want to correct, and I'm glad this is carried on TV, live. I want to correct this wrong notion that people, non-Muslims, hold about jihad. Jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim by a Muslim. Jihad means to strive. And in whatever you do in life, you strive to be the best you can be. You strive to be a good Muslim. You strive to be a good Christian. You strive to be a good farmer or a good engineer. So jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim. That's the wrong notion people have been airing out for decades. And I wrote a foreword on a book.
So why are there so many poor people? Why are there so many poor people in the north?
Across the world.
Why are there so many uneducated people in the north?
And I wrote that forward. And I believe,
with all the crimes that have been happening in the Middle Belt, where have you been? You haven't said anything. You've been silent, Oga.
About the uses and abuses of jihad. Because at the back of the book, I read.
Now you want to redefine what jihad is that we've known all this time.
I fear some word a non-Muslim would hear is the word jihad. And it's true, because people have already given it a very negative connotation.
What did you do about it? Now you people are coming out because you see that the whole world is shining torchlight on the issue in Nigeria. You know, don't they shake?
Because as we know as Muslims, it's in the Holy Quran, you cannot take somebody's life.
If you people did what you were supposed to do, we will not be where we are today.
Because they said to kill a life, take a life, or kill somebody, it's like taking the whole of humanity. That's without being following due process. But these are things that scholars will talk to you about. So let's live here with this notion that jihad is not to kill, because we are living peacefully with one another.
Really?
I'm a Muslim and I know I'm a Muslim.
Really?
If you're a Christian, you know you're a Christian. Then when we understand
in the north,
another,
what happened to Deborah then?
we are better equipped to deal with one another.
What now happened to Deborah?
There's nothing you can do to me. There's something I can do to you. Understanding is the most important thing. We understand one another and live peacefully.
Why did you not understand with Deborah and all the people that have been pied unnecessarily? Why did you not understand it? Why? Why? You people are now running helter skelter now. You people are now running helter skelter because why? They now know. Hi, God. You people are now afraid. Say, these people, because now the whole world is now shining attention on Nigeria about the killings and everything. You people are now afraid. You are now coming out from the woodworks. Oluwole say, Popo Chana local government worker. I like that. Ashiri ma da lohun. Baba nla ashiri ni. Maybe neighborhood hood or last month or VIO, then they collect free money. Now why? Popo Whoa, you're still here. Eh? Eh? Paul Pocha, yes, leave me to be doing what I'm doing. Leave it. E dey pain una. 2027, una pack una load, una comot. Una no get monopoly of madness. We go show una say more be only una sabi Chris. Eh? You are catching cruise here. You are getting hypertension. You say you are catching cruise. Oswald. May I let you make small money? How many tweets you don't make so far? Okay, 20K. That's like it be like say like 80K so far. So maybe I'll let you reach like 100K, and then I'll block your ass. Stupid human being. No, maybe he's one of, you don't know. Paul Pocha may be one of the terrorists. He may be one of the people selling body parts. He may be one of the pedos that they have in Nigeria. He may be one of the people that are benefiting directly from the government. So here, of course, that's why he's here. He dey catch cruise. No, leave am make e dey talk. You know, a family member, maybe they don wipe them off already, but if they never wipe them off, im own family community members go be next in line. You know say this thing dey touch, e go touch am. You understand? So all of them, they go make up the graves for Nigeria. Make e dey here. E don make 100,000 now. Okay. 100,000. Your money don't complete to Popocha. If you drop any hard comment, make sure so you accompany am with super chat, because I don't help you make 100,000 now. There's something else I want to read to you guys actually. Dele Farotimi says, right? Agba òsì nílé, I'm sorry guys. Àgbà òsì nílùlé, ìlú bàjẹ́, baálé ilé kú, ilé di ahoro. I ask again, where are the elders of this dying country? They don't disappear, they don't grow wings. Now, meanwhile, apparently Jonathan said that he expected Buhari to wipe out terrorism while he was in power because Boko Haram once nominated him as their preferred negotiator. Can you imagine? Now this man na carry presidency give for Nigeria, a negotiator to Boko Haram people. Hey, he said, Goodluck Ebele said that Boko Haram insurgents once nominated former President Buhari to represent them in negotiations with the federal government when his administration explored dialogue as non-combatant approach to ending groups' activities. Can you imagine? Day 2, Kwara State. 2 days after Governor Abdulrazak's false assurance, terrorists abduct policeman returning from official duty in Kwara State. Meanwhile, Fox News has been doing interviews with people, middle belt people that have been affected by this Boko Haram insurgency. Okay? So the news is blown up. Now they're trying to come and whitewash. All this time, they've been quiet. They are taking over middle belt local government areas and everything, taking over power in the middle belt. Now they are coming out to come and defend. Rubbish. Now, okay, let me see. What other? I'm looking for that specific. My people, I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. I'll certainly come back later on in the evening, guys, because we have more to come. We have more to talk about, I have to go and attend to something right now. Paul Pocha, you have failed already. The fact that you are in my comment section, like a roach, like a cockroach, you've already failed. That's 120,000 that you have made. Good luck to you. Very soon, Nigeria go happen to am. Very, very soon. You know, go take. You understand? You dey feel important on top of my own page. See this mumu. I wish I can say it in audio what Dele said. I know, right? You know you can. If you you can check out my. Let me give you my number. You can send it to me. I beg. I dey like because Dele Farrington na person when I dey follow. I dey like in parables well. So Oluwole, you can drop the audio for me there. Program you're coming out later on. Okay, what time do you guys think I should come out? Tracy, let me know because I know it's in a different time zone on a day. Yeah, thank you very much, Oriyomi. Tracy, which give me time. Like what time? Go good for now. Mona give me time. After should I come out 6 p.m., 7 p.m.? I know that would be very late for you, Tracy, but Mona give me idea within that time. I go set am now. As I dey comot, I go schedule am. Going once? Okay, all right then. That works. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's very thoughtful, actually, Tracy. Thank you, guys. Oriyomi, thank you. Michael, thank you so much, everyone. Oluwole, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Paul Pocha, even though you carry your bad head, enter here. Any nice day, okay? So I'll see you guys on my next one. I'll schedule when I'm sure what time I'll be able to come out. I'll schedule it and then you guys will know. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, it's 10. Okay. Good night. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Hope we see you again, Oluwole. I like your energy. Please come back. We need this energy. We need it. Please. We need more and more of this energy. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.